we asked them to go out in this community and keep us safe from evil. And last night, evil found them. And that sacrifice is a painful reminder of the dangers our officers face and that unwavering commitment that they have to serve and protect.
That is Virginia Beach Police Chief Paul Newdigate addressing the fatal shooting of two of his officers, Christopher Reese and Cameron Gervin. According to Newdigate, the two officers were riding double duty in the 4th Precinct of Virginia Beach. They were assigned to the midnight shift traffic car. At about 11:27 p.m., they were on South Rosemont when they saw a blue Hyundai Sonata and they tried to stop the car. The stop, according to Newdigate, was for having an expired license plate. The vehicle initially didn't stop, but then it came to a dead end on Sylvan Court. According to Newdigate, both officers approached the car and the male driver was, quote, immediately argumentative and refused to exit the vehicle. At some point, the man was convinced. He got out of the car, and according to Newdigate, almost immediately there was a tussle between the officers and the individual. Newdigate said the man then pulled a pistol from his pocket and shot both officers. While they were on the ground, quote, defenseless, he shot them both again a second time. Police and EMS reportedly tried life-saving measures on the two officers at the scene. They were both transported to local hospitals. Reese, age 30, was pronounced dead at Centera Princess Anne Hospital just after midnight. Gervin was pronounced dead at Virginia Beach General Hospital at 4:30 a.m. Both officers were married, and Gervin has an unborn baby girl on the way. Meanwhile, back at the scene, the other responding officers conducted a grid search, and they found a man identified as John McCoy III, a 42-year-old from Virginia Beach, in a shed behind the apartment complex where the traffic stop occurred. He had a fatal wound to the head. He was pronounced dead by EMS at approximately 12 o'clock. Newdigate said based on the preliminary findings from his office, the gunshot wound to McCoy was self-inflicted, but the medical examiner's office will make the ultimate determination. However, he said at no time did any of his officers fire shots at the suspect. He also said the killing of his officers was caught both on body-worn camera and on police car cameras. When asked if the department had a potential motive for the suspect to shoot the two officers, this is how Chief Newdigate responded.
At this point, no. And I think that is the question I have, the department has, the families have, the community has, is what would cause this individual to go to such grievous that he's going to take the lives of two officers over a traffic stop. We do know from his criminal history, he has one felony conviction from 2009, so it's not recent, but it does make him a felon, and a felon with a firearm would be a new felony charge. Whether that would be enough for him to decide to take this grievous act, I can't tell you, and I think we all want to know that, but I think only one person does, and that individual is deceased.
Chief Newdigate also provided another seemingly gruesome detail about what occurred after the shootings.
Whether he was running or not, what I can tell you from the video is after he executed our officers, he calmly walked away.
These killings have hit the department hard. Chief Newdigate said that the last incident of this nature was in 2008. Most of VBPD is a young force, so the vast majority have never experienced any type of loss of this magnitude. He said leadership is very concerned about how officers are going to process this. At this time, they've doubled up all patrol. There are no single riders out there.
And I can tell you from seeing the faces of all the officers at the scene last night, the faces at the hospital, and our EMS and our fire personnel, we're hurting. The department's hurting. The city's hurting. And if you know Virginia Beach, we're a big city, but we're really just a small community. And I will tell you, this community is hurting. So the outpouring of support is giving us some comfort at this time.